We have 3 more spots in the last 16 up for grabs, and some big, big names on the way. Michael van Gerwen's already there. We've just seen that. Perhaps had a little tougher time of it than he might have expected against Nick Fulwell, but he is safely through to the 3rd round. Can Dave Chisnall, the number 6 seed here, join him? It wouldn't be him he faces, though. It'll be Robert Thornton, the number 11 seed, following his tense deciding leg victory over John Henderson, which started off the 2nd day of action here at the Peperami Gibraltar Darts Trophy. To get there, Chizzy is going to have to overcome Steve West, who fired in 5 180s in his 6-4 victory over Kyle Anderson in the opening round yesterday. But Chiz is in a bit of form coming into this, and he will fancy himself. Former European Tour winner, of course, Dave Chisnall. I'm Dan Dawson. Rob Malarkey's alongside me for this one and the final 2 games of this evening.
Yeah, looking forward to this one.
First leg day to throw first.
West was involved in a
Game on.
very watchable match against Kyle Anderson yesterday. 11 180s in total in that one.
Yeah, fascinating game, that.
43.
Kyle Anderson started like a train, hit 5 180s himself. Steve West hit 5 in a middle part of the game. There was another one for Kyle Anderson near the end, but West managing to
100.
close it out, and there were a couple of legs there that, despite the huge scoring, just didn't seem like they'd end. There was a 29-dart leg in there.
There was. Leg 6 it was.
134.
An epic.
It was, in every sense of the word. Kyle Anderson had 3 darts to take it to a deciding leg. Missed those, and Steve West finds himself here
140.
in the 2nd round, taking on Chizzy, Dave Chisnall.
Well, Chiz is a man who reached a European final last year in Innsbruck. He gave Van Gerwen a fairly good run for his money in that one, having been blown away by the world number 1 in the last 8 in Mulheim the week before. So far in 2016, he's lost to Michael van Gerwen in the last 8 in Venray and went out in the last 16 in Munich at the hands of Chris Dobie, one of Dobie's casualties that weekend.
93.
Chizzy down to a finish after 4 visits, but West's going to be right there with him. Yeah, right there. And he should get at least 1 dart at tops if he returns to the board. Might not, though. Might not. Doesn't. 110 check out for Dave Chisnall. 1-0.
Second leg Steve to throw first. Game on.
A hold of throw to start this one off.
Yeah, and a very assured looking hold of throw as well.
140.
These two have met on the European circuit before in Berlin at the German Masters a couple of years ago. Chizzy won that one 6-3.
Yeah, Steve West does have a victory against Dave Chisnall. It was the first time they ever met.
100.
That was in 2010.
In the Dutch Open.
The Dutch Open, indeed. Won it 3-1. However...
Since then?
Yeah.
One-way traffic.
Yeah.
134.
7 meetings since then. Every single one of them has gone the way of Dave Chisnall, including one at the Lakeside. And there's a 180 for Steve West.
To add to the tally of yesterday. West in a good position here to level things up
81.
straight away. Was that a monkey?
It was.
Ejects the monkey. Security.
Steve Charles in the second leg. Steve West. Third leg Dave to
Steve West.
First.
Real or not?
Yes, it's the European Tour. The only tour where you'll hear commentary lines such as eject the monkey.
$100.
One apiece here. Good start to this one. 11 darter for Steve West to hold throw. Cannot fault that. Been around playing PDC darts for a while, as we see.
Can we stop zooming in on the monkey,
we
please?
like the monkey. Where do you get a Dave Chisnall shirt? I know you can get Dave Chisnall shirts, but where do you get one that fits a small toy monkey?
Chizzy shirts for smalltoys.com.
If that is a genuine website.
100.
Okay.
Stop tormenting
He's
me,
even
guys.
doing the Chizzy. He's doing the Chizzy. That sort of Frankie Fryer, get your nut down, keep your nut down. Rather.
They were all doing it.
They're literally flying in plane loads of people to do the Chizzy.
They're all monkeys are parachuting from the
57.
skies onto the rock.
And Chizzy's left 110 again. And Steve West's going to be very handily placed again.
Oh.
He's fired in another 180. He's going to be very handily placed. Now, Chizzy took this out in the first leg under pressure from West. Can he do it again? Well, he's going to look at treble 18 for double 18. He's got the treble. Can he hit the double? Yes, he can. And it's deja vu all over again as Chizzy takes out 110 under serious pressure from Steve West.
$140.
Dave Chisnall to win all 6 of his legs on a 110 checkout. I bet that's never happened before.
I like the way this game is going. They're both started off very, very well.
41.
Yeah. Chizzy with a couple of 110 finishes to hold his throw. Steve West held with an 11 darter in the second leg. Kicks off 140, follows it with just 60. A 60. Shake of the head from Steve West. Man who's been playing PDC darts for, well, this is
40.
his 4th year. Moved over in 2012 won his tour card on the second day of Q School. Had to win his tour card back last year because he was outside the top 64. He's never made a quarter-final of a PDC event. He's not made it to the Worlds either. He did appear at the Grand Slam.
60.
Managed to come through the qualifiers for that, although he was rather miffed that the Sky graphic showed a picture of his brother Tony. And Chizzy fires in his first maximum. When he gets going, Chiz has told me before, and I've mentioned it before. Oh, that's unlucky. I mentioned it before that
80.
He feels that the longer games go on, the better he's going to get. He thinks it's only a matter of time before he starts finding his range, and once he does, he is pretty unstoppable. I remember the Grand Slam a few years ago, Dean Winstanley, when he had his run there,
60.
he was spending his afternoons practicing with Chizzy. And he was saying it was just unbelievable. He'd never seen anything like it. It was just 180 after 180 after 180. The 161 is not going. Chizzy will come back looking for a 140 to leave tops, you would think. West is sat on 64.
And talking of the Grand Slam, it was there last year where Chizzy pulled off a 9-dart finish.
It was.
60.
It was his first televised 9-darter. Did it against Peter Wright.
Picked up 30 grand for that 9-dart finish. It totally eclipsed his 7,500 for reaching the last 16.
David require 120.
Now, an opportunity for Chizzy. He's taken out 110 twice. Can he take out 120? First bit's there. That's the dead easy bit. This is the tricky one.
80.
And he misses. And he misses. And allows Steve West back to the board to make it 2 apiece.
That'll do. Full flag.
Knew that
Steve
just
West.
from the way he strode to the board.
Yeah.
Full flag Dave to throw first.
Confidently done. On we go. 2 apiece.
Yeah, Chiz hit another 9-darter the other day as well, just last month at the Players' Championship in Barnsley. In fact, yeah, it was just over a month. No, just over a week, I beg your pardon. Hit a 9-darter. A run to the last 32, but a couple of semi-final appearances and a quarter-final in the last few weeks as well. Quarter-final at the Dutch Darts Masters in Venray. Quarter-final at the Players' Championship finals.
60.
I've obviously made the final of the Masters before losing to Michael van Gerwen. 4 major finals that Chiz has appeared in as West looks to fill it up and does so. That's a third 180. He is out maximuming Dave Chisnall.
He is. And Steve West has an average.
171.
That is very respectable indeed.
Oh, he's back in there again. Well, he's putting real pressure again on Dave Chisnall's throw. Now, the 2 legs he's won in his throw, he's taken out big finishers with West sat on a finish himself. And Chizzy may do it again. He needs the bullseye for a 135. Oh!
110. Stevie require 81.
Now, this is the chance that Steve West has been waiting for. Well, it's okay. 20 for tops. Shuffle along the hockey. And hits it. And that is superb from Steve West. He's been right there, ready to pounce on the 2 previous legs where Dave Chisnall has had the throw. And he's not got an opportunity because Chizzy has pegged out 110. He couldn't take out 135. And West takes out the 81.
Yeah, he's been putting himself in the positions, hasn't he? And it's paid off there. Just took a moment before the start of this sixth leg, and it may well pay dividends. It's a 140 though. 3 180s for West so far today in this match.
100. 100. 45.
No upsets so far in the evening session. Wins for all of these seeded players. Huybrechts, Wade, Van der Pas, Anderson and Michael van Gerwen.
140.
The way Steve West is playing right now, we could have one on our hands.
56. The require 121.
And I wouldn't be too surprised if Darryl Gurney were to give Peter Wright a very good run for his money as well later on. And maybe Joe Cullen against Michael Smith too.
Well, yeah, they're certainly two
81.
belting games to end the evening, but this one shaping up to be a bit special as well, because Steve West has left himself double top after 12 darts.
85. Steve requires
Chisnall
40.
to
He's
finish.
nowhere near. He is nowhere near.
He
And
shot
West
on a
takes that
sip
double top
leg.
at the
West.
first time of asking, and he
Seven
leads
leg Dave to
by
throw
4
first.
legs to
Game
2.
on.
Well, look at that. Steve
100.
West is averaging 109.67.
After 6 legs.
100.
Other players, he'd have won this already 6-0. Chisnall's finishing has kept him in it so far.
45.
Look at that, 11 darter and a 12 darter for Steve West. Just that one dodgy leg in the fourth leg.
58.
80% on his doubles. This is an all-round phenomenal display from Steve West in the opening 6 legs, but we could end up having another
60.
5. Can he maintain this level of performance?
Yeah, there's nothing or very little to be critical of here as far as Steve West is concerned.
134.
And there's no sign of it letting up either.
Well, it really isn't. He's 80-odd points ahead on the Chisnall throw, and Chizzy shaking the head.
60.
Just the 60.
Can't
Steve
respond.
West
He just can't respond here, Chizzy.
coming under huge pressure from Steve West. Look at this. He's not missing anything. He's so focused on hitting the treble 20 that
He's stolen the darts again there.
I thought he might come down for the 19s with that last dart, but fires in the treble.
70. Stevie requires 69.
Chizzy's not on a finish either. So this
Tops.
for 5-2.
49.
But he will be back, and he'll get 3 clear darts at double 10. He hit that in the fourth leg, and quite frankly, unless something drastic happens, Chizzy is going to get knocked out of this, because Steve West is playing phenomenally well for a 16-dart leg and a 5-2 lead. Well, they'll have to... No, it's not in, Steve. That is, though. That is. And it is 5-2. And Steve West is dominating this game. Dave Chisnall has won 2 legs, but he had to produce 110 checkouts in both of them, while Steve West was sat on a very gettable outshot himself.
Throw first. Game on.
Throwing first here in the 8th leg as well. He's on the brink of a very special victory here
60.
in his first win over Chizzy in 6 years.
Yeah, only his second in total, and the first since 2010. So this is a huge,
40.
huge performance from Steve West. He's only made one last 16 on the Pro Tour this year. He's never made a PDC quarter-final, but when he's playing like this, you
100.
wonder how that's come to pass.
What's he been doing, yeah?
Robert Thornton was not up to much today. He somehow got over the line against John Henderson as Chizzy fires in his second maximum of the match, and, well, he needed it, and he needs a few more, if we're honest.
60.
Take it ahead from Steve West. Chizzy has stolen the darts. Needs to win 4 consecutive legs.
Yeah, needs another big visit here, does Chiz. And he's going to get one as well. Look at this.
140.
And he's down to 141. Could be a 12-dart finish for Dave Chisnall against the West throw. West has just lost his way momentarily here.
43, Dave, you require 141.
60 followed up by a 43. Started off with a 60 as well in this leg.
109.
Wow. That is a couple of great visits there for Dave Chisnall. And he's left himself double 16. West is not going to be on a finish.
57, Dave, you require
Throws
32.
his arms up in frustration. Chizzy for 5-3.
Dave
And
Shaw
that
to
is
the
a
eighth leg.
13-darter.
Dave Chisnall.
And it's a way back into this one because he has
Ninth
the
leg,
throw. A
Dave
hold
to
of throw
throw
here for
first.
Dave Chisnall.
Game
And
on.
5-4 feels a lot less secure for Steve West.
Yeah, just a bit of an examination here of West's character.
100.
Just needs to rediscover the form of legs 5, 6 and 7, really.
That is that. That is Steve West's
180.
9th 180 of this weekend.
60.
Just the 60. Now, Steve West, this is it. You'll want to end this right here. Don't even give Dave Chisnall a sniff of getting back into this one. The 9-darter's not going to happen.
59.
Let's see the frustration there.
Well,
But back comes Chizzy. With a ton 40.
140.
well, West, it's still okay.
Going to make sure he leaves himself a finish here if he does go to treble. That's why he switched over to the 18s. And, well,
56.
yeah, frustrating right on the
You can
wires.
see what it means to that to him there with the reaction he gave. And with West losing his way, Chizzy just seems to have found something a little extra
139.
here, just when he needed it most.
He started off this leg with a 180, Steve West, and since then it's not gone
58.
according to plan. You can see the frustrations,
requires
but
62.
he can't start thinking like that. Next leg, he would have the if he does lose this leg, and he may well do at this visit with Chizzy looking at double 16, and
It's
there
yours
it
and
is,
a
and Chizzy
ninth
does
leg.
pull it back to
Dave Chisnall.
5-4. But Steve West has the darts
10th
in
leg,
this leg,
Steve to throw first.
and
Game
he
on.
can't afford to let the frustrations of the last couple of legs.
Get to him here,
Yeah.
He needs a big start. He needs to get out of the blocks quickly.
60.
but just 60.
The head shaking, it's not a good sign.
And Chizzy can almost sense that as well.
Oh, as soon as he gets one in there,
140.
you expect him to follow. So dangerous around that treble 20, Dave Chisnall.
Yeah, Chizzy's class coming to the fore here now. West on the slide, Chizzy on the up. It's a dangerous
93.
combination for the qualifier.
It was almost perfection from Steve West for the opening 6 legs or so. And look at this, Dave Chisnall is roaring back into this. That's a third 180 for him. Steve West has hit 4 in this match. But it may well not be enough.
60.
Chizzy, and there we go, it's another 60, and Chisnall, if he can win this leg, which he's a heavy favourite to do, it'd be 5-all, and he would have the throw in the decider. Is Dave Chisnall going to produce a
91.
rather phenomenal comeback against a man who earlier on, he's averaging 99 right now, but he was averaging nearly 110 midway
After
through
6
this
legs,
match.
yeah, after 6 legs it was 110. He's just been momentarily distracted there by something.
60.
And that's another visit of 60.
Dave require
dried
90.
up.
3 visits of 60 in this leg.
Oh, lovely.
Bull tops, why not?
11
short and
darter.
a 10th
11
leg.
darter for Dave
Dave
Chisnall in the
Chisnall.
penultimate leg to break the throw.
11 from final leg, Dave.
We said
to
that as games
throw
go on,
first.
Chizzy always
Game
feels
on.
that he gets better and that he'll eventually find his rhythm. And that's kind of what's happened, but it's also coincided with Steve West fading away a bit.
Yeah, will we have
99.
one more twist in this tale? Steve West and his followers will be hoping so.
And look at that for the first time, the average of Dave Chisnall just creeps above that of Steve West. And the
60.
frustration, it's telling, it's been getting worse over the last few legs. 5-2 Steve West led. He has not had a dart for the match, because Chizzy has gone 13,
140.
15, 11.
Yeah, an 11 dart break
100.
to level things up.
128.
Prolific at the moment, Chizzy.
Yeah,
He can barely put a foot wrong here.
he is closing in on victory here, Dave Chisnall. And it is a victory that even
60.
he must have questioned
David
whether
Recall,
it was going to happen, whether
134.
it certainly wasn't likely. He may have questioned whether it was possible the way Steve West was playing earlier on.
5 of his last 7
40.
visits have been of 60 for Steve West. He just can't muster a treble.
And he's not going to get to a finish. And so Dave Chisnall has got 6 darts
60.
to see off 94. At least 6 darts.
David Recall, 94.
Treble 18 for tops. Well, you can just set it up now.
54.
And he will return for 3 match darts, a double top, Dave Chisnall. All Steve West can do is hit something big and hope. And how often do you see this? Somebody whacks in a 180 when it might be their last visit and they're not come back to the board. But do not write off his chances. Let's be honest, Chizzy's been in this situation before and he's missed 3 clear darts at double to win games. Can he get it here? Yes, he can. And Dave Chisnall pulls off the most unlikely of comebacks. From 5-2 down against a man averaging 110, Chizzy has stormed back into this and Steve West has faded. The frustration's getting too much for him, but Chizzy has come away with a 71% checkout percentage. Well, sorry, a little bit more than that, 75, and an average of 98.77. That is a very impressive display from Dave Chisnall. And his finishing was his strong point. He hits his doubles like that over the course of the weekend. Everybody had better watch out, starting with Robert Thornton in the last 16 tomorrow. We've got 2 more games for you to set up the last 16 as Peter Wright takes on Darryl Gurney and Michael Smith faces Joe Cullen.